Hey, it's Chuck. If you've ever said, this feels divisive when race comes up, then this one's for you. Let's dive into it. Why are we talking about this? Why does everything have to be about race, Chuck? You know, it just divides people. Most of the time, when people say divisive, what they really mean is, this makes me uncomfortable. And discomfort is not the same thing as harm. Calling a conversation divisive doesn't automatically mean that the conversation is wrong. It just means that a difference is being named out loud and you're used to it staying silent. When a system gets described like housing disparities, school funding gaps, biased medical care, or policing patterns, your brain turns that conversation into a personal assault. So you're saying I'm a racist, Chuck? You're saying that I'm the problem? No, please. I'm saying that that's not logic. That's your identity feeling threatened, and it hits the nervous system first. Your heart rate jumps up, your shoulders get tense, your jaw gets tight, and you get this impulse to argue, explain, or disengage. But if you don't recognize that as a somatic response, then you do things like calling it facts or common sense or saying that you're just asking questions. But in actuality, it's a protective reflex. And if we zoom out, we see that conversations about race, feel divisive to some people because they disrupt their comfort and their identity. But we don't take into account the fact that a system can be unfair without you actually being evil. And that duality is the part that people struggle with. When you're committed to misunderstanding history and the world around you, you treat naming the system like an attack on your character because it's easier than actually looking in the mirror because you're afraid of what you're going to find. It's important to understand that silence can feel like peace, but can also feel like avoidance. It can be something that protects relationships, but it can also protect inequality. And so if you're calling something divisive, ask yourself this: divisive for whom? Is it divisive because it's causing harm or divisive because it's costing you your comfort? Because those are two totally different things. And if you confuse them, then you start treating discomfort like injustice. So here's what you do with that. First, you separate the critique of systems from the critique of self. If someone names a pattern, that's not an accusation against you unless you make it one. Second, get specific. Are you reacting to the content or the tone? Tone can be imperfect and the point can still be true. Third, stop using divisive as a conversation stopper. If you can't name what's divisive about it, then you're probably labeling discomfort as danger. Fourth, practice staying in the conversation long enough to understand what's going on. If your first impulse is to shut it down, then you're protecting comfort, not clarity. And the truth is that conversations about race don't create inequality, they reveal it. And revealing it is something that isn't divisive. It's honest. Growth doesn't mean the absence of discomfort. Growth means tolerating discomfort without turning it into defensiveness. Next episode, we're going to be talking about perspective taking, what it costs, why people avoid it, and how comfort keeps you stuck. I'm Chuck, the bald therapist. Work on you, take no bullshit. Remember that you matter, and have a gentle rest of your day.